Here we go. Live and direct from Northern Virginia. It's TJ Squared. And Joey's stacking already. Mr. Moneyline himself is already
stacking here.
That's Mr. Moneyline. All right, everybody. Episode 79. We know a lot of stuff going on in the world of sports. Tonight, our focus is going to be on the major sports, basketball, baseball, and a little bit of football, a little college football for you, but mostly that round bouncy ball that we love so much. One of the hottest topics of the year are the LA Lakers going to make the playoffs? Are the LA Lakers going to make a championship run? Did the changes they make put them in a position where they can challenge for the playoffs in the West?
Playoffs?
And guess what? LeBron's out for 3 weeks at a minimum. He's not going to get evaluated till 3 weeks, just so y'all know. And my Chris's man's Mr. Glass himself and AD is out for the the near future, maybe for a couple of games. And even though LA made some great pickups and probably their third best player that is out too, right?
D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, D'Angelo Russell. Yeah, he's out as well. So the question is, start with my man's Joey, who got Mike sitting back there behind him.
The real GOAT.
The GOAT.
The real GOAT. Oh, says the Kareem Truthers. The GOAT.
That's the GOAT.
What's the GOAT? Right? What's the GOAT?
Mm-hmm.
The GOAT. Everybody wants to discuss who's the GOAT.
Yeah.
All right. Joey, are the LA Lakers my son's favorite team? He loves Kobe. I ain't never seen somebody cry playing 2K when they lose with Kobe.
Oh, geez.
Never forget that. We were playing 2K. And I was playing him with Denver and Carmelo, and Kobe missed a jump shot. He lost against me. He cried. He said, Kobe, don't miss that, Dad. There's no way.
Were you laughing?
He said, what?
Were you laughing?
Yes, I was. I started playing 2K. I started taking this too serious, man. I never forget I was playing them, and I had, because I used Denver because they had Carmelo. And I did this snatch back because he had LeBron guard Carmelo. And I snatched back, and LeBron damn near ran off the screen.
Oh, goodness.
I was going crazy. Oh, my God. Anyway, yeah. So we got too serious. We had tournaments. I'm getting too serious, man. I'm getting mad. Anyway, but I ain't cry. I ain't cry. All right, but the Lakers, man, are they going to make the playoffs, Joey? Are they making the playoffs? Like the playoffs, Joey? Playoffs?
Chris and JB? Millions? No, the Lakers will not make the playoffs if the way things are looking right now. Particularly, Bron being out 3 weeks is absolutely awful for their playoff hopes. But if AD cannot be on the court regularly, they're really going to be out. I think their roster has been constructed well enough by Rob Pelinka. Don't call him Bob. They've constructed it well enough for them to get into the playoffs and possibly be a team that no one wants to see. However, if AD consistently is off of the court over the next 3 weeks, it's going to be very difficult for them to make the playoffs. I just don't know who is the next person up that's going to lead them, that's going to be winning games for them. Is it going to be D'Lo, who is not on the court right now either? Besides that, I mean, what other type of Dennis Schroeder has actually been playing some pretty decent ball lately. I just don't see the Lakers having the firepower with their two superstars out. There is nobody else on there that's going to lead them there. So my answer is no.
Oh, can you hear this?
Playoffs.
Oh, playoffs.
Hold on. Hold on. Listen to the beginning part. Listen to the beginning though. This is the funny part.
Playoffs. Talk about it. You kidding me?
You
Playoffs?
kidding me?
Playoffs. Talk about it.
He's just like, oh,
The greatest bit
playoffs.
in the history of all.
Is it better than they were who we thought they were?
Oh, that one was hilarious.
Denny Green is very close.
We crown them.
Denny Green is
Crown
very,
'em.
very close.
You remember he hits the microphone.
Crown them.
They are who we thought they were.
Oh man, yeah, man. What those kind of sound bites at now, man?
Let off the hook.
Yeah.
Or the John Chaney sound bite when he came in there ready to kill Tyler Perry.
Oh yeah. I'll kill you. When was it? Was that 90?
Hey, at the press conference.
Was that like 93 or something? When was that?
That was like maybe not like 90, 95 maybe.
It had to be when he was at UMass. That's when he
Right.
had the two Hispanic point guards, and he had
Edgar
Luke
Padilla.
Rowe and Marcus Camby.
Yep.
And
Well, was that when McKee and Jones were?
Yes, they were there.
So that might have been a little bit earlier. That might have been around 94, something 93, something
Could
like
have
that.
been that, Chris. Yeah.
I saw a TikTok today about the '93 team because that one of those teams they I guess they lost to Michigan in the Elite Eight.
Okay.
That team with Jones and McKee.
Okay.
That was a good, really good Temple team.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Temple had that. John Chaney had that offense pretty much. It was screen for McKee and Jones one on one.
Yeah.
On
That's
Just
all
let
it
them
is.
one.
clear out and let them do their
Yeah.
thing.
Tough defense.
Yeah.
Tough.
And that's, I think what year did AI come out of? I know,
90.
I know one year UMass beat they actually beat the that'd be was that 03? No, before that. Yeah, because Iverson was in the league by then. No, I'm way off. But yeah, I remember the UMass team beat the Georgetown team somewhere in the NCAA. And UMass made it to the Final Four and lost to somebody. I can look back at it. Has to be when I had Coach K because they had that same UMass team on there. I love Coach K.
So was that the Canby years?
Yeah, definitely had Camby. The main guys were Camby, Lou Rowe, and
Lou
the point. But one of them was Padilla. I forgot the other guy's name.
Oh, I remember Padilla.
And
And it was some other guy, right? There were two Hispanic guys running the guards. Real tough, just played tough.
very tough.
I remember, I think one of those UMass teams knocked Carolina was a 1 seed. I think they knocked them out of the tournament because as a kid, I was crushed. I remember that.
You agree? You were hurt.
And I remember one year, remember Boston College knocked Carolina out? They had that big white dude, Bill Curley.
Bill.
Yes, Bill Curley had his hair all messed up.
Yeah. They
He was
beat
a
them. I
redneck.
think they were an 8
Who
seed.
was worse, Bill Curley or the dude came in that played for the Clippers?
Oh, that guy's hair was a real mess. That guy was ridiculous. He stayed, well, at least he was in the NBA for a while. Curley, I don't even know if he made it to the league.
I think he did. He made it to the league.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, let me get on it. So for me, I'm looking at their schedule. I mean, if LeBron doesn't, they got a pretty tough schedule up until probably LeBron gets back.
Playoffs.
They got Timberwolves, Warriors, Grizzlies, Raptors, Knicks, Pelicans. They got the Rockets, then the Mavericks, then the Magic, and then the Suns. So that's a pretty. They're going to be already in the hole at that point. Their schedule does get way easier with 10 games left, but at that point they might have already dug themselves too big of a hole. Yeah, I mean, like Joey said, where are you going to get guys are going to step up and score, but I just don't know against those teams if you're going to be able to have enough firepower to stay with it. I don't see it. I mean, yeah, Schroeder is playing a little bit better. Anthony Davis, I think, will probably play
Schroeder.
huh?
Call him. You just call that guy Schroeder.
What's his actual? How do you pronounce it?
Schroeder.
Schroeder.
It's German,
Oh, is it? All right, Schroeder.
not French. Schroeder sounds French.
Schroeder does sound
Schroeder.
French. He's German. That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say, let me see. They got how many games before LeBron gets back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games that he'll probably come back around that time. So they could go 2-8, I would say.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah.
If they go 2-8 or 3-7, that might be it for them. What are they right now in their last? They're 5-5, but their schedule does get tougher. So,
Right now they are a game back from the Pelicans, and they have, I mean, and they're next. Look at their schedule. Oh my goodness, I'm out here on national TV doing burping and stuff. Let me stop. So they got Minnesota, Golden State, Memphis, Toronto, New York, at New Orleans, at Houston, Dallas, Phoenix, Oklahoma City. I mean, so can they play? Here's the kicker though. Pat Beverly said that he could do his best to keep them out of the playoffs, and they play those Bulls back to back.
I mean, do you even at that point with LeBron, if they're way out of it, does he even bother rushing back in?
No, right? I mean, at like, so they got Houston on the second. Then they got Utah. They playing the Clippers at home. Clippers owned them. They playing Phoenix in Phoenix. So they could be in trouble. They could be in trouble. I think if LeBron not coming back until 3 weeks and AD hurt,
Trouble.
they're in trouble. I don't think they. I don't. Unless, I mean, the only good thing they have going for them right now is the other teams at the bottom are playing like crap too. New Orleans playing terrible. I mean, they got last night against the Portland Trailblazers. Like I said, Portland don't play no defense, so it's not like New Orleans had just lost at home to Orlando, but go to Portland and get a W. So I'm with y'all too. I don't think they're gonna make it. Well, let's go to the other end of the spectrum. Kevin Durant played his first game, the Suns last night, scoring 23%. You know, Chris had to add all the good stats because he loves Kevin Durant because he's so efficient. On 67% shooting.
Ooh.
I say Kevin Durant's name, Chris Eyes light up.
He's so efficient.
It's
As
like
a shooter, come on now.
He on his shoulder, like Kevin Durant.
That's right.
And the question for you, Chris, you going first with this question. What does Kevin Durant got to do on a nightly basis for the Suns to win their first NBA championship?
I mean, I still think he has to be, when you're getting at that level of trying to carry a team, I still think he has to play. I still think he has to be maybe a top 3 player in the world at that point, because you're going to go up against probably maybe Giannis. You know what I mean? Like we've seen Kevin Durant play at the highest level, and even this year he was still ridiculous when he was playing. So it's not like he can't be capable of that. I can't see Boozer Booker. Devin Booker went 37 last night. That's the one plus is that somebody else can score with Booker can go off. But I still think that Kevin Durant's got to still be around that 30-point mark. And he's never going to be an exceptional defender, but do his part on that end as well. But still be the best, still be a top 3 or 4 player in the league for me. So playoffs. I think he's still got to be, I don't think he's got to have these, what Damian Lillard's doing right now, but I still think he's got to get more than 23, but there's no point. You can just ease him back in. And, but man, he does, when he's around great other players, how efficient of a scorer he is pretty incredible. I mean, with Golden State, he just seemed to just get it whenever he felt like it, and he can just score on all different levels. He's shooting almost 94% from free throw. I looked that up right now. That's ridiculous. So is he on the 50? What's
50,
his
50, 40, 90?
Let me see his so he's going 50. No way he's shooting 50% from 3, is he?
No.
Oh no, that was just the last nights. I gotta look it up. I'll have to look that up because there's no way that he's shooting that high from. That was just last night. But yeah, I still think he has to be at that level. I don't think he can. 23 is not enough, but I think they'll ease him in. But I think he'll get there. I think they'll rev him up. There's no point to push him right now. Joey, what do you think?
He's not. He was shooting 38% from 3 in Brooklyn. He's probably not going to get there. Get to 40.
Where is he shooting at field goal percent?
Field goal percentage for Brooklyn, he was shooting 56% from the field.
Man, that is crazy for a jump shooter.
38%. Hey, who knows? He may get to 40 because the shots are going to be a lot more wide open. So
yeah, he's not going to have to. He's going to be able to pick his spots more there.
Definitely,
I would think.
Definitely. But I also think that he's going to have to be. There will be nights where he will have to be the man, and there will be nights where Booker will have to be the man. And then I mean, it's just going to be so much nicer for their overall offense. And the thing that worries me is that, well, the things I have concerns with is stopping the other team. You know, they're going to have to step their game up a little bit more. I don't know if I trust their role players to be guys that are going to come onto the floor to make things difficult. Luckily, they have someone at the rim that can protect the rim and do it very, very well. But Phoenix looks excellent. Kevin Durant playing at that level, Devin Booker playing at that level. It's going to open things up for Ayton. They look really, really good. I think.
Okay. So you think they're going to the finals?
I think they're in the driver's seat.
If you're a betting man, which you are,
yes, I am.
You're a big time bettor.
Are you putting a nickel on it or a dime?
I may put $5 on that.
Okay, so you do realize that, like in betting terms, a nickel is $50. A dime.
No, he means a literal nickel.
Yeah, I know.
Well, look at last night. Ayton, this is what you want from him. 33 minutes, 16 points, 16 boards, 4 assists, 1 block, and 7 of 10 from the field. That's a perfect game with what they want from him.
Yeah.
Joey, am I sensing that you have turned into a DeAndre Ayton truther? Because you used to doubt this man tremendously.
Well, he's
now that he has Kevin Durant on his team, has something changed?
Things are gonna definitely open up for him more. Monty Williams hates on him.
That's not the question I asked you.
Well, I've never been I don't think I've ever been a DeAndre Ayton hater. Nor have I been someone that is like, oh yeah, he's great. He's on my fantasy team. He's a really good fantasy player. Tell you that.
Yeah. Just okay. All right.
I would tell you
that's all he's giving you, JB.
Oh, he's giving me okay. I mean, do I need to do now? Now I got to go back, pull the tape out.
What did I say?
I gotta go. It's out there. Trust me, it's out there. I gotta go back and look at it. It's out there.
What did I say?
You said he wasn't no good.
JB logs every one of our minutes, and he's like 2 years ago.
I didn't say he's trash.
No, we don't get on here and call no NBA players trash because we realize how good the players they are. But you didn't say that he was like a number 1 pick type player.
He's not
really the guy.
He's not the guy. And that's why they have 3 other guys, and he's the 4th option.
Oh, so you're including CP3 in your guys?
Absolutely.
Oh, you know that.
CP3 is a guy.
Absolutely. CP3 is the number 3 option.
I tell you, okay. I can tell you like my dad would tell you. If you ask my dad right, if you call him right now, say, hey, Peter Brown, how you feel about Chris Paul? Oh, he washed up.
He's not the same CP3.
It's like, oh, he washed up.
That is definitely true.
Hey,
I
hey,
do
hey,
trust him shooting more.
So and then I mean I'm sitting here listening to you talk about how Ayton is a rim protector. The guy is averaging 0.8 blocks a game. Explain that one to me.
Well, you don't just because he's averaging under 1 block doesn't mean that he's not deflecting. Doesn't mean that he's not changing shots. Block
So,
shots are
No,
slightly overrated.
you sound like Eddie Johnson right now.
They're overrated, JB. They're
You know who Eddie
overrated.
Johnson is?
Yes, I do. Eddie Johnson was a great outside shooter. And
You know he calls the games for the Suns,
does he? Okay.
and he has a show called NBA Today every day.
Okay.
And the guy he's with on there, they argue all the time, and it's hilarious. It is some of the funniest stuff you like. These guys are actually getting ready to fight on the radio every day.
Eddie Johnson used to be really funny on the actual court. Some of his movements and some of his gestures that he would make, they were really funny.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I look at it like this. You put Kevin Durant on any team. Now, when he went to Golden State was in kind of the guys were still young in their prime. Curry, Thompson, Draymond,
Right.
and they're coming off a 73 win season,
Mm-hmm.
right? You put them in Phoenix, you do got Booker, you do have Ayton, CP3 a little long in the tooth, so I don't know if it's gonna be the same effect, but could give them the edge in the West because Memphis. I mean, I got a text from Hot. And he usually don't talk about nothing like this. He says, "What is wrong?" He says, "What is wrong?" He said, "What the hell is wrong with Morant?"
Oh yeah, he's
Out the blue, and I'm like, man, something else. Cause like, what do you do now? Cause we know. I mean, the dude trying too hard, man. This tough guy thing is going too far. But anyway, neither here nor there. But okay, you got Memphis doing that. You got nobody in the NBA believing. Denver's probably the most disrespected 1 seed in the league.
They are.
oh yeah.
Right? I mean, because nobody believes that they can win a championship because they all believe that Joker will be the MVP this year, but they don't believe that MVP is going to.
Yeah, but remember Milwaukee? That was always Milwaukee's thing. Everyone was always like, "Oh, they can't get it done until they finally got it done."
But
Yeah.
they got it done in a year when Giannis wasn't the MVP. Like, who won MVP that year? It was the Joker, right? Was it the Joker? Was that 3 years ago? 2 years ago? They won, right? 2 years ago, right? So yeah, Joker won it that year.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, because they beat Phoenix, and last year, Joker won it again. And Steph got healthy and came back and put daggers in Boston's
Night.
Night.
Night. Yeah.
Night.
So, I mean, the West, and the way everybody's playing, I mean, they all jumbled up. I don't know. I mean, if Phoenix gets it together because they got 20-some games, then I can maybe Durant be the difference maker, right? Because nobody really believes in anybody out West. And in the East, man, everybody is feeling like, hey, man, you might go ahead and just look. Don't even play the rest of the games. Just line up Boston and Milwaukee, see what happens.
Well,
right? That's what they say. No, that's what the feeling is. I'm not saying it's going to be that way. Don't even talk about your Knicks.
well,
Yeah, your Knicks. We're not having no Knicks conversation yet, but the Knicks are playing well. They gave Boston the good old get out of here type game the other day, right?
I realized Jaylen Brown did not play. I understand.
But guess what? They've won games without Jaylen Brown, and they pretty much held Tatum in check, and so they should be coming at the bit this weekend when they play again. But it should be a good matchup because that's the key really in the NBA, right? NBA playoffs is about can you win on somebody else's court?
Can you do that?
That's the key. But they say the playoffs don't even start until the home team loses a game.
That's right.
Right. So that's going to be the key. Can you? Because right now, Boston and Milwaukee Milwaukee is about to go to overdrive because right now, at one point, Milwaukee didn't see that. Milwaukee is seeing the light in the tunnel. They get home court advantage, they're gonna have a big advantage. Because instead of having that game 7 in Boston, they have that game 7 in Milwaukee.
I'll
And
bet.
right now they're there. Like it's a neck and neck tie going on. I know that the Celtics got an easier schedule, but
Mhm.
we'll see. I mean, Milwaukee's hot, right? They win 3 more, they'd be 20 straight. Woo. Yeah, that's a hot streak right there, man. Right at the right time, but could it be peaking too soon though? That's the key. Could they be
Oh
peaking?
yeah, too soon, Junior.
Yeah, too soon. So yeah.
Love Milwaukee's roster.
On to the next question. Oh, we talking. Look, the next question is definitely about this as well.
Playoffs?
Playoffs.
You kidding me? Playoffs?
Listen,
Oh.
are you kidding me? The next question, and I'm going to take this one first. Is Damian Lillard, who of course is on my basketball team, fantasy basketball team, putting up good numbers, right? Pretty much has me starry-eyed and thinking about a championship for the second year in a row.
Mm-hmm.
This team, his fantasy team is going to the playoffs. We're getting the first round bye. His real team, are they on the outside looking in? And the first question is, are they gonna make the playoffs? And is he going to waste away in Portland? So I'm gonna answer these things real quick for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was telling Joey and Chris earlier in the show before we came on live. Portland Trailblazers do not play any freaking defense.
None.
If most good teams take on the personality of their coach, this team definitely does not. Because the one thing about a Chauncey Billups point guard and the defense, the guy played good defense. What I saw last night, which cost me a bet, a team who does not care about staying in front of anybody or protecting the rim.
Mm-hmm.
Unless that changes in the next 2 days,
Yeah.
the rest of the season, it's over.
Yeah.
Dame can score against a bad team. Dame can score point after point after point, but he hit 40 last night and they still lost at home.
Goodness.
He had to get 71 for them to win. He had to come back in and score 21 points in the fourth for them to get a W.
An easy 71. Goodness.
Right? I mean, he gonna keep giving 50 and 70s. I'll take it all day as a fantasy manager. But is he gonna get wasted away in Portland? I got a feeling that, I mean, he had his one chance they went to the conference finals a couple years ago. And like I keep hearing on the radio, Dame Lillard has yet to play with all-star, greatest type players, all NBA type players on his team. His best, like I said, his best teammate was probably LaMarcus Aldridge.
I mean, CJ McCollum is a good player, but he's not a real number 2.
Right.
Let's say this. Kyrie has played with LeBron and Durant.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's playing with Luka.
And like Harden.
Harden has Embiid. Steph has Klay Thompson. He has Draymond. Draymond, you give Draymond credit because he's like a poor man's Dennis Rodman.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know, I think Dennis Rodman's a better player, but Draymond is just as good, like defensively and assists. He's probably a better passer than Dennis Rodman, right? But Dennis Rodman
definitely a better passer.
Dennis Rodman is definitely a better glass cleaner because Dennis Rodman gonna give you
what he did
towards a game.
That's what he did.
You know what I'm saying? And he ain't gonna play good defense. He's gonna be a straight irritant.
Yeah.
So Dame doesn't have any of that. Probably the second best player of the team, Simons, he keeps getting hurt, got hurt last night. And then that next best player, the center, Nurkic, who's a good player.
He always gets hurt.
Getting hurt. So, no, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. And unless they get help, Dame is better off just – I mean, he can stay there. I mean, he gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer regardless.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But if he wants to win a championship, he's either going to have to leave or they would have to bring in some reinforcements.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What you got there on that question about that, Joey?
Well, there's nothing wrong with wanting to make money because that's clearly what he's doing. He's He's making some.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
not even that.
Money, money,
Oh my gosh. The money
money.
that he's making and the money that he's going to be due if he re-signs with them after this contract is over, he'll be making stupid money. He'll be his money, his contract may be worth more than a franchise, possibly what he's going to be getting paid as far as his average salary if he does sign it back on. But what I think that Dame knows deep down. I think ultimately he's going to want to win, but
You hear that?
he doesn't want pressure on him. The pressure is completely on the front office. The front office knows they got a diamond, and they know that maybe next year, maybe this coming up summer, they may have to rethink about how the franchise is going and trade him because Dame is on top. He's going to be first team All NBA guard.
Probably. If he's not, it's a travesty.
So
It'd be him and Luka. Easy.
you have to do something. They're just what are they? No, what are they? They're just and attract. It's wonderful going to watch him play. they're going to go watch him play, which is wonderful. They're going to make money because of watching him play and score 40 for you.
I mean, Portland got some of the best fans in the NBA.
Yes, they do. And maybe Dame's happy with that, which is fine. If he's not interested, whatever.
Yeah.
The pressure is not on Dame to force his way out. The pressure is on the front office. I like that he's going by in the right way. He said that all he wants to do is stay there. But the front office, I don't know if they are completely comfortable with that. They're just going to keep on losing.
I tell you what, if they ever trade him to a team with like players around him that are really good, like the Durants or the Braun type dudes, oh, that dude gonna win a championship.
Yeah,
but it got to be soon though, because he's getting old.
But it's got to be something that's more than the Rudy Gobert trade because Dame is better than.
That was just a bad trade by Minnesota.
That's what Portland's going to be looking for.
No,
That's
the problem is that you don't
different.
win in this league without unless like you either have to have like Milwaukee where you have to have two really good players with a really solid bench like a Boston does or Milwaukee where they're just loaded everywhere. I mean they're just to me you look at Portland and I don't even know why they're so bad defensively because you got Sharp, the young kid. He should be good defensively because he's so athletic.
Mm-hmm.
They brought in Thibault, right? He's a beast defensively.
He ain't playing no defense. He was getting smoked last night.
You got Grant. Grant's another long defender.
Mm-hmm.
Nasir Little, another guy.
Yeah.
Cam Reddish, I don't know about him. The problem is with them is they don't.
From Duke.
With Nurkic. Nurkic is. I mean, I think with him, he's a good, but he, like you said, he gets injured a lot.
Rebound the ball. They were getting killed on the boards last night.
I mean, they're just not very big. Even with your two guards are not even as good as Lillard is on the offensive end. Simons and Lillard are not great defenders.
No defense last night, bro. I'm sitting there watching, like, come on, Dame, come on, man. You gotta do better than that.
Well, they said I read somewhere where they were saying Golden State, who never really attacks teams like on mismatches and stuff, that whenever they play Portland, they go right at Lillard because he's not.
Makes sense. So, like, if you're a good team and you got a guy that's going to score 30 or 40 points,
you're going to go at him.
Attack him. You dumb because you can't have him tired. You can't.
You want him to work on both sides of the ball, and the problem is with Simons as your second guard. He's not good enough because you look at like a team like Chicago when Jordan didn't have to. Jordan obviously could dominate on the defensive side, but with Pippen there, he didn't have to always be the great defender. Lillard doesn't have a guy that like you said, Rodman could do stuff. Pippen, he didn't have to. Where Lillard, even Steph Curry, the same with Steph Curry is they could hide Steph Curry on that team and just be a decent defender.
But the difference is, but the team was, because if you watch Steph when they played the championships and everything, always go at Steph. They always try to put him in the pick and roll. They always want to hit 1-on-1. But he had to learn how to hold his own. I mean, he stays in front of people. Yeah,
He's become a serviceable defender.
He'll make you shoot over him instead of Matador to the freaking lane. That's a big difference. That you got to shoot over me. I'm making you take jump shots, lower percentage in a layup.
But really though, you think about Lillard, he's probably like, look, dudes, I'm putting up 40 something a night.
Yeah.
You guys, like, I'm carrying my weight, and my weight is the heaviest, and you guys can't help me out on the other side of the ball.
Dude,
Like, I'm the superstar. I'm the one filling the seats here. You guys got to do something. You got to pick me up on the defensive end.
man, last night, man, them dudes won't doing
Olay.
nothing.
I mean, the problem is that Portland's like, and Dame is saying like, I'm not going to be with this new school of bouncing around and chasing championships like a lot of these other guys are. But the problem is that that's just how everyone else is doing it. So it's like, it's almost like baseball. Like, if you don't take steroids, then you're almost left behind. You know?
He's in a tough spot, but yet not in a tough spot, right? I mean, he can play in Portland. He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's probably, like they were talking about the night, I saw that he's probably the second best shooter in NBA history, low key.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, and think about the threes he takes and the threes that Steph takes are different. Imagine he had open shots like that or off screen. That guy off the dribble like crazy. Pull-ups.
For sure. His range is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just hot. It's just crazy.
Well, they were saying this year is going to go. I mean, he doesn't have the wins to get up in the MVP category, but they said this could go down as one of the better all-time offensive years that he's putting up. But
last night, though, another thing last night, and the guys that played with him, he had 40 points, but didn't have any assists at all. Not one.
I mean, the question is like, are you such a team guy as far as just kind of, you make your money, you're quiet, and you just stay there, and you're not, because as soon as somebody's like, oh, I want a trade request, I want to get out of here, everybody vilifies those guys.
Yeah.
So, he's trying to be loyal, but at the same time, if you're bringing in, I mean, he, like you said, he's not even coming close to a guy who's a second all-star. I mean, Nurkic is probably the second best guy on the team, or Simons, and neither of those guys are sniffing the all NBA level teams. You know what I mean? So where like Phoenix could have 2 guys, 3 guys on there within the last couple of years. I mean, they're that level of team. And Milwaukee, I mean, they're just built way better. So Portland has a shot because they're not that far off, and the lower end of the West is so bad.
Yeah,
but
they still be tough.
I mean, even if they get in, it's just going to be
schedule, Chris. You see a schedule? They have a East Coast trip coming up. Like, it's not an easy trip.
I mean, but the thing is if they get in, it's just going to be Lillard just having to score 40 to 50 every night just to stay in there.
I know.
So, I mean, it's just a shame that, I think he probably should force his way out, but he might just say, screw it. I like Portland. I like the fans. I like playing here, and I like making the money and being the superstar.
Portland could tear it down too, like you said, and give a bunch of picks to another team.
I mean, they're young now. You get a lot for Lillard, I would think.
Super young. They are super young. They traded McCollum last year, and they got rid of Hart and brought Reddish in, and
Dame's the oldest one.
Yeah, I mean, he's like the oldest one, right? And he could definitely get wasted away in Portland.
Nurkic is 28. I feel like he's been in the league forever.
Yeah, he's on the same team with the Joker, right? I think they swapped those 2 guys. They were on the same team.
Oh, okay.
Did Portland have them both? Somebody had them both. Either Denver or Portland. I think Portland had them both at one point. And then they traded the Joker or something. Traded Joker away.
How many guys do they have above 30?
Probably just Dame. That's Dame.
I think he might be the only one. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have. Man,
I
that's
think he's
crazy.
the only one.
They might be the youngest team in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully he might pull a Gary Payton and try to.
That's what I thought. I was thinking the same thing. Like, even though Gary Payton did go to the finals one year,
Yes, he
right?
did.
With
Yeah,
this team, but he also had Sean Kemp, Detlef Shrimp. He had Nate McMillan. I mean, he had
yeah,
defenders,
those guys were those were.
quality players. Dame, like I said, he hasn't really had that. So we'll see. All right. Anyway, keep dropping them. Keep doing that for me.
Yeah, that's what you want.
I need it. I need it. Need I need it badly. What you call it? The diesel man is putting the beating on me right now.
The Diesel's getting some
He's
minutes.
like playing right now. He wants it. He
You know what
wants
I'm
it.
saying? So that's it's only a matter of time before it's
night.
night
Diesel
time.
wants
Night time. Okay. I think I still got Dame two more times this week. So yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not gonna worry. And plus, when my dad say, I tell you, Joey, I'm not hungry.
Yeah, you're not. There's no reason you're even worried about anything.
I ain't worried. I can lose 13-0. I can just sit back and like this.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, you're good.
The great Peter Brown.
All right. So recently, something that happened, big picture, right? NFL Combine is going on. We're getting ready for the NFL draft. And Mel Kiper has Will Levis as the top quarterback in the league. I'm surprised Chris didn't bring that up.
Todd.
That's coming.
He has Will Levis as the number one QB. This is sounding like a flashback to a Mitch Trubisky type year draft.
Oh
Because
yeah,
did that same draft that Deshaun Watson and Mahomes go after Trubisky?
was it that year?
Yeah, I think so. I think Mahomes and Watson went after that guy.
Man, they missed on that dude. 2017.
Deshaun Watson went after Trubisky. Was Trubisky, he was the number one quarterback taken?
And they traded up for him.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. So it looks like this could be because Chicago may trade away their pick, may not, right? And that's where we get to the next thing, because the player that could be the overall number one pick in the draft, Jalen Carter. Okay. He actually was arrested, and I think they actually let him go. I think he posted bond and he went back to the
Then he had to go. Yeah.
He said that, and he mentioned that the truth will come to light about his involvement and how it was not as bad as it seems. And because in that crash, we had two people pass. We had a football player and a recruiting assistant, right? Which is always bad when people die so young. But the Georgia program, who have won the last two national championships, have had 9 players arrested since January 2022. And I'll let Chris answer this one first. What does it say about Kirby Smart and his program? What is he running down there?
Let me before I go, I just looked up that draft class. That's a pretty loaded class. It's got let me see. James Conner's in that one. Joey's boy Galladay, Kareem Hunt, Chris Godwin.
Yeah, did he get released by the Giants, Joey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp, Kamara went in the 3rd round. Juju went in the 2nd.
All right, he going bye-bye.
Joe Mixon went in the 2nd. Dalvin Cook 2nd. 1st round, TJ Watt, Tre'Davious White, Evan Ingram, Jonathan Allen, Marlon Humphrey, Hassan Reddick. Deshaun Watson went 12. Marshawn Lattimore went 11 to the Saints. Mahomes went 10th to Kansas City. McCaffrey
Mahomes went 10th.
McCaffrey went 8th Jamal Adams, then Trubisky, and then Myles Garrett was 1 that year.
Oh, Myles Garrett was 1. Trubisky was 2.
Yeah, so that was a loaded class right there.
Yeah.
A lot of good players there. But
Yeah, so Georgia, I mean, I don't. The thing is it seems like a lot of like it keeps being up like a lot of drunk or like speeding things. I mean, the thing is I don't know. You know, I mean, it's hard. Those guys, it's not. You wonder if a lot of these guys had issues in high school. Then I would say, you know, that they're bringing in guys who are known troublemakers. I would be interested to see if these guys are actual guys that they've, you know, because remember Florida State, they used to have a lot of guys that were known guys.
Winston, Damus be in the store. What he get? Some crabs or something?
Yeah, crab legs or something like that. I mean, they
Crab
would bring
legs.
in those guys. Would bring in guys that were known to have run-ins with the law, and they just brought them in anyway. If Georgia's just bringing in guys that are those type of guys, and they're just kind of overlooking those things to win national championships, then that's on the coaching staff. But if these guys are just brought in as not, you know, and just being kind of knucklehead type of kids, you know, obviously like the speeding and all these things. Now, I would say that, you know, to me, if you have 1 or 2 incidences, okay, that's fine. But if you have 9 arrests within like, I think it said 13, 14 months, something like that, that's a lot of arrests to be able to just say, oh, it's not a culture thing, or, you know, it's not on any of the coaching and all that kind of stuff. I mean, is it one of those where the kids are just allowed to just do what they want to do? And, you know, I mean, and those guys are, as good as Georgia has been over the last 3 or 4 years, those guys are probably superstars down at that school, you know, because of how good that program has been. So they probably, you know, kids that age anyway have an ego, but the problem is when you're at that level on the Georgia football team, you probably are running that school, and, you know, you're probably just getting away with more than you should daily. And then it probably just builds to these things where, you know, they're probably driving around speeding, and then stupid stuff like this happens, and then it ends up being fatal, and then it's horrible. So I would say now that the light's on them, they're probably going to be a lot tighter on their culture and, you know, kicking kids off and stuff. Hopefully, I mean, I don't think with Alabama, did you ever hear much about their stuff? You never really heard about much on there.
Not really, not like 9 guys.
No. I mean, the one thing with Saban is he always seemed to run a pretty tight ship there. I mean, you would see him tearing into guys on the sidelines if somebody was going off. So, you know, he seemed like Kirby Smart seems to be a little bit more chill than Nick Saban is. So,
what about that one linebacker? Who was the linebacker that had the domestic stuff?
For Alabama?
Yeah, he kept.
Was it Reggie Rutland?
Ragland?
Ragland. Reggie
Yeah.
Ragland. He got drafted, but he had a lot of issues after the fact and has bounced around a little bit. Bounced around a little bit.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I think
remember that too.
I think every program's probably going to. I mean, just 9 just seems like an alarming thing. So hopefully, I would think right now, after all this stuff, and now this one kind of on top of that, they're probably going to try to, you know, I saw that they're trying to you know, lock down on these kind of things. So they probably will try to stay on the straight and narrow for a while, just because that's pretty alarming. 9 in a year. That's, you know, but winning talks.
Yes, it does.
Money talks, baby. Money talks.
Yes, it does.
What's that? Winning is the cure for everything,
Oh,
right?
yeah. It is for sure.
It cured inflation down here in Athens.
So what do you think, Joey?
The rule of law is part of the curriculum for all civics and economics students in Virginia, Chris. The rule of law does not apply to a Division I athlete who is on a national championship team, especially in football, where it is a religion in the state of Georgia.
Yo,
Joe.
Kirby's is just going to have to tighten things up. I think Kirby should be at the point where he is out recruiting everybody else, that he should be able to understand you can afford to get rid of certain kids that feel like they walk on water down there in Georgia and can do whatever they like to do. The rule of law needs to apply to everybody equally, even though it never does. If you're a
No.
crucial athlete or you have money, the rule of law, it works a little bit different for you. So this is just a situation. I think Georgia, they all go through something like this. Kirby is just going to have to tighten things up, have a few more meetings with his kids to let them know, things need to be better, or there will be consequences where you may not.
And repercussions.
Bottom line.
He's gonna have to get that old belt out.
Yeah, he may have to. He may have to. Come on, guys, this ain't us.
That's how he talks, man. Come on now.
Come on, guys. This is not Georgia football.
It sound like Andy. It sound like Andy Griffin.
Oh, yeah. Joey does all the voices. He goes
Griffin.
from Georgia all the way to the bayou.
Georgia all the way to the bayou.
Come on.
He does it all. He's the voices guy. And he does Mora. Playoff.
Do Denny Green. Do Denny Green.
This thing's up, guys. Come on.
No, not Denny Green.
That's old boy.
I'm doing the interview. This ain't us.
That's a guy that got caught with the whip,
Denny.
right?
He's
That's
doing
right.
Denny Green doing Orgeron.
Yeah.
Oh, the Bears are who we thought they were. The Bulldogs are who we thought they were. The rule of law does not apply to them, but the Bulldogs are who we thought they were.
Crown.
Man. Hey, like Joey said, I agree with both of y'all. College football and in college sports in general, it's man, these guys don't got no athletes who can make money and bring in championships. Do they really have rules that apply to everybody else?
Don't
I mean,
apply.
let's take a perfect example right now, the kid in Alabama.
Oh, geez.
There is no way that right now that kid should be playing basketball.
No.
Right now for Alabama. Now, I'm not saying his career should be over, but I'm saying right now, Alabama, they playing this guy, it's a bad look. That's a bad look. Can you imagine in the real world? Let's take a teacher. Let's say I gave a weapon to somebody and they call me and they were in the best state of mind and they use that weapon to injure or possibly murder somebody. I'm gonna lose my job. I'm gonna be on
Forever.
like what? You can't work here. The parents don't trust you. This guy just balling. What he do last week? Got patted down for the game.
That is a-
How about he's just showing everybody? My goodness, what? He is.
That's-
So the coaches they just keep on putting the Band-Aid over it. They just like, oh, he knows better, and it just looks bad. I mean, what? They probably be a number one seed in the tournament.
Yeah.
But
And he's gonna most likely. I saw he was projected to be on the first team All-American right now.
yeah, I mean, first team All-American. I mean, if you're an NBA team, I mean, you gonna draft him?
Yeah, I wonder where. Let me
You gonna
see if
draft
they have him.
and risk that pushback.
Right.
You can get rid of Ray Rice. He had blackballed, and other guys get blackballed. So I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be something that going to follow that young man for a lifetime in the public eye.
Come on. You can't do that.
All right, so and we are going to move on to MLB. The spring games, spring training, and spring games have already fired up.
Yes.
First opening day, I believe, is March the 30th. So we have 4 weeks left until opening day of
That's
the
it.
season. And then it's baseball time.
Yes, spring.
Joey loves baseball
Oh,
because he wants to see his Yankees.
we need it.
All right. So,
Yeah,
my
so
man,
let me give you
go ahead, tell
yeah,
us,
so these are
tell us
the new pitcher or the timer changes. They're trying to speed the game up. See if you guys what you think, if anything, that it will do for the game of baseball. And these have been in the minors for a little bit, for a while, just trying to see if it's will help. I know that baseball has been trying to do something to speed the game along, because especially there's times where Boston and the Yankees seem to always play really long games.
All the time.
They'll play like on a Sunday night, it'd be like 4 hours long. It's like a football game, if a lot longer than that. So so one of them is a 30-second timer between batters will be implemented in 2023. Between pitches, a 15-second timer will be placed, and then you only get 20-second timer with runners on base. And also another one, which is a big one, I think, is batters must be in the box and alert to the pitcher by the 8-second mark, or it's an automatic strike. Joey, what are you thinking of those rules? You like them?
I like the rules. I think they are going to be wonderful to speed the game up, which I think people wants. The casual fan wants the people that say baseball is boring. We're in a society now where everybody needs to have something that is constantly going on, and things are sort of different. We're in like an ADHD world. Everybody has ADHD, and if a pitcher in baseball takes 2 minutes to throw one pitch, that's going to keep fans from being uninterested in it. So I think it's a great move by them. There are some things that could be a concern. I would hate to see a playoff game and a guy getting a strike called because he wasn't in the batter's box within the right amount of time.
That's what though. If those are the rules.
Yeah. And I would like to think that the staff is going to be alert enough to tell the players who should already be alert enough, look, make sure you get your butt in the box. Make sure you are set. We don't need to waste pitches. Definitely don't. However, one thing that I am interested in, I did see that a game took 2 minutes and 2 hours and 5 minutes the other day.
No, you said 2 minutes, like 2 minutes.
2 minutes. That would be crazy.
What the?
That would be a record.
Like, what the
Bugs Bunny game.
playoffs?
Bugs Bunny.
So what I'm interested in is, I guess the average game is a little over 3 hours now. And with this happening, maybe down to 2 hours, 25 minutes, 2 hours, 30 minutes, I'm interested to see what this does as far as the owners go, because you think about the extra 30 to 45 minutes. Think about the concessions. Think about the beer that is still being sold. Think about the food that is still being sold. So would this happen on the owners as
Yeah.
making money? I'm interested in.
Oh, Chris was the owner's guy, not you.
Oh, look at yeah.
I'm definitely interested in that aspect of it.
Joey's the rules guy. JB,
But
what are you thinking?
Great rule.
I think if it can speed the game up and maybe get more people interested in watching baseball, because going to the ballpark is just more of that ballpark feeling.
It's that atmosphere, yeah.
The atmosphere and the music and the drinks and just the conversations you have. At home watching the game, like you watching the game while you're reading a book. You're like,
you don't have to be all
I got
in.
time to not even. You can look at the TV for 5 minutes and nothing has happened.
Yeah.
Now, in like basketball or a football game, turn your head like, what did I miss?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
this is like, you can just. I mean, for real, I've done this. I've sat here like, okay, even with on shows like in the summertime, I'm talking to y'all. I'm like, what? They still doing it?
What?
That guy's still at bat. Like he's been there for like 10 minutes. I think that would be great to speed the games up. Like definitely, like when you go to Nationals Park, you want to see a game. You get there at 7:30. You're not leaving at 11:30 or leaving early because you want to leave before the traffic because you're like, oh man, remember we went to the game, we left at the 8th inning because it was getting late.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely
Yeah,
and
nigga,
it's the Nats, so you already know the outcome.
yeah. So
Hey, Chris.
You already know what they're gonna do.
So yeah, the Nats are just they tanking basically. So I think the rules are going to be good. I think it's for any rule changes in any major league like that, it's going to be a adjustment period for the players. Some pitchers and batters are going to adjust faster than others. But I think as the season progresses, you'll see that the good players will be the good players like they usually are, and they will make the adjustments. So
Yeah.
it's good. It should be good. It should be good for the game. I heard one of the good really good pitchers was talking about how he's looking forward to it because he works fast anyway.
Right.
I work fast, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this happen.
Right.
So we'll see, right? And they'll be making adjustments, and I'm looking forward to it, right? And this is another season. And my Braves, your Yankees, your Red Sox. We're gonna see what they do.
I'm not looking forward to it as much as you two with the way the Red Sox are locked in. They're not as good, I don't think.
Oh, at least you're not a Nats fan.
Yeah. I mean, we got a little shot, not no shot.
And Nats Park is a nice place to go. I mean,
Yes,
Yeah, the good thing is you see a lot of good teams they play against in the NL East, so that's the best part for you, especially.
yeah,
I'm with you guys. I
see-
mean, I think it's the thing with baseball is it's so slow to change. I mean,
Mhm.
of all of the sports, it's got the most of the purest type of they always got the old school guys. Oh, baseball is you can't change
Your
baseball, and
foolishness.
so but I mean, at the end of the day, you got to grow with the times, and baseball is never going to be basketball where there's just nonstop action. It's just not, it's just not as much of a, you're never going to give you that. But if you can make it so that it does speed the game up a little bit, I'm not a purist type of guy, but at the same time, you can only change it so much. But I think there's guys who are excessive with their time at the mound. There's batters who step out of the box every time that are like messing with their gloves, and it just takes forever. Yeah, they're just doing, they have their own, like I mean, it takes 30 seconds. I mean, so I think the rules are good. Now we'll see if, like Joey said, when some of these calls, if it's in a crucial type of game, managers are going to go crazy if somebody gets a big call strike.
Yeah.
But like you guys said, it's part of the rules. It's no different than any other rule at this point. So you just adjust. And I mean, in all sports, when rules are implemented, you have like that first year that like the VAR in the World Cup, or like when you have the pass interference rules in football, or like, is it a catch or not? You know what I mean?
That's the worst. That's nobody knows what the catch is in the NFL.
That's still and the same with the roughing the passer. They still haven't gotten at least these, it's cut and dry. You're either in the box or the thing you're like you're in the box or you're not. You threw the pitch or you didn't. Like, you can't be arguing these rules. So
Correct.
At least they're trying to speed the game up, and the players should not hate, because anything that makes these guys brings baseball back to where it could, I don't think it's going to get to that level, but making these guys superstars or making these guys household names is only going to be good for the sport. Because when we were growing up in the mid 90s, there were people that, like, to me, a casual person would be like, say, my mom, who doesn't really watch any sports, but she would know who Bonds, McGuire, Cal Ripken, Griffey. Now, like, she might know two guys maybe in the majors completely. So to me, any of those that transforms baseball and gets it back to maybe the level it once was, or tries to, is good for the sport. And the players should be in on it also, because it's good for their pocketbook. So we'll see. Hopefully it just goes smooth. And we, as fans, we probably won't even really notice it, I would think. I don't think you'll notice it unless there is a big call. I think the guys will just learn to speed themselves up a little bit, and then, but there's pitchers who work really, really slow.
And that's another thing that I'd like to see how that goes, Chris, because as far as styles and rhythm goes, there's a lot of rhythm things, and all of those different gestures that the batters make with their gloves and the pitchers grabbing the rosin bag.
Oh yeah.
Someone is going to get an advantage, and someone is going to be at a disadvantage because their rhythm is going to be off possibly. But as they go through the season, we'll see if the pitchers pick up on it better, working faster, or if the batters pick up on it better, working faster.
I wonder if you could find which. Let me type in which pitcher works the slowest. Here you go. Which pitcher works the slowest?
Just creepy.
So this guy on here, I don't know when this is from. This is 2022. Giovanni on the Cardinals. Giovanni Gallegos.
Yes.
He takes on average 27.
I had him on my team. I think he was a relief pitcher.
Did you have him? Okay.
He a relief pitcher?
Yeah, he must be.
I had him on my team.
So Wade Miley he's the quickest pitcher. He works at 11 seconds with the bases empty and 15 with them off.
Okay.
The Giovanni guy works 27 and 35. So he's not even going to be able to he's got to be speeding up. So that would be interesting to see.
And the pitcher can only throw go to first base only twice, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because that usually takes a while also.
They mentioned that they mentioned how Braves have their catcher is really good at throwing from home to first.
Oh, really?
It could help and compensate.
Yeah, if you're trying to have it because you won't be able to throw over as much. It says on average in the minors right now with the pitch clock, it takes off an average of 28 minutes. So 30 minutes off the game. That's a good, that's big.
Yes,
30 minutes off. That's a lot. So it'd be interesting to see like going through the really slow guys and seeing how much of a change that those guys do because like how much of a difference in the pitching and stuff. There's a bunch of there's a baseball. The one thing is baseball, you got a ton of stats. They got tempo and everything for speed on how fast they go, like to the plate.
Man, the Clippers are terrible, man.
Kenley Jansen, 25.6 seconds.
So your team now, he's on the Red Sox.
Yeah, he's on there now. A lot of Craig Kimbrell's slow. Josh Hader, a lot of relievers are slow.
The Sox, the relievers, yeah.
I wonder where where your big dogs are. Verlander's right in the middle. He's 22nd. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it goes. But 30 minutes off of a baseball game, I'll take that.
Absolutely.
All right, JB. We got the are we getting into picking our conference?
I thought you wanted you want to do the blind test first or do the
conference? Yeah, let me get into the blind test. You let me share. You want to share? Hold on.
Let me make sure you can share. You go. Now you can share your screen.
There's gonna be a lot quicker spitting in baseball. Also, they better get that out.
Yeah, you gotta get that. You can only take.
Get that out.
You're just up at the plate. Yeah, you're just like, geez, this guy with his sunflower seeds.
You better get that out as fast as you can. Get as much.
He took 2 whole seconds to spit all the tobacco out. Has he? Look how much bat movement Joey has too. That thing is just not.
That's Gary Sheffield, Chris.
Oh yeah. I'm just Mickey. What is it? Mickey Tettleton. Remember he was.
Oh yeah, Mickey Tettleton. Absolutely.
What's that guy doing now? Oh, can I share? Can I share the screen?
Yes.
Hold on, which one is it? Let me see.
Oh, you okay, man? You over there?
There will be spitting, JB.
You over there losing your mind. Golden State then went up 12 points, just like that.
They're gonna win. They're at home.
All right, so I got the teams here, but they're I got it whited out right now. So
Okay.
we'll do the first four here. And this one is teams that are on the bubble. So right here. So which team you got? Net, which is this. It's similar. RPI is teams winning percentage, average opponents winning percentage, and average opponents winning percentage. And then net takes similar to RPI, takes all those into account, but even takes a little bit more: scoring margin, strength of schedule, net offense and defensive efficiency, game location, and the quality of wins and losses. So net just really covers a lot more. So you see where these four are ranked. This is the quad: 1 wins, RPI, and then the strength of schedule there. So which team are you liking on? Now I don't even remember. I don't even remember who's who, so I'm gonna actually go with it also. Because I don't remember who's. I remember which teams were in there, but I don't remember the order or anything.
All right. Are we doing like we grouping these together, right? So the first
yeah,
group,
so it's the top four here, and these are kind of all, I would say, kind of in the bubble area.
all right, so what are we doing? We're saying which team
Yeah, so which team, Joey or JB, do you think you like in the first grouping here?
Quad 1, 5 and 12, like 5 wins, 12 losses.
Yeah, 5 wins, 12 losses.
Strength of schedule 4.
4th in the country.
Mm.
I like that.
RPIs.
Yeah.
For that first group, give me that 5 and 12 team with that strength of schedule.
I like the same one.
Yeah, I'm with
like
you
the
guys.
same
All right,
one.
so these are.
Hold on. But nah, give me in the net 24. Yeah.
All right, so we're all picking team 4.
These
And these are
18, just like that. 18.
Well, we're all picking this one right here. All right, so I'm gonna do. Boom, West Virginia.
Okay.
These are the 4 teams right now they have in the last 4 out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we'll figure out. We'll see how we do if West Virginia gets in. But yeah, I mean, of the teams, who do you think's the worst to get in? I would say
Out of that group at the top.
probably Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Let me look at there. The Big Ten. Never take the Big Ten.
The Big Ten has been, since we've been starting doing this show, the Big Ten has been a joke.
Wisconsin is 8-10 in the conference, and Michigan is 11-7.
JB is a Big Ten hater and comes to the tournament.
Amen.
Okay, but am I justified in my hate?
Yeah, no, you are. They
Yes,
always
I'm.
throw a lot of teams in.
Like, are you really, based on the Big Ten's history, recent history in the tournament, how you feeling about Purdue right now? How you really feeling about Purdue?
I
I mean,
they are
Purdue's a team that I
upset.
definitely could fall for because that sounds like it's up my alley. But I
Purdue's like this. They like
yeah,
this.
but I could easily see them. I could easily see them getting upset also. That sounds like a team I'd fall for. High ceiling team that I could easily fall for, and they break apart.
I can tell you right now.
All right, so these are teams. I think there's in the bracketology. I looked on
Second one, I'm taking the second one. Give me the second one. That's easy. The second one, the one with the RPI of 6, gives a schedule of 3, 11 quad 1 wins. Give me those guys all day, every day.
All right, let me see. I'll take.
I'm in that second group too, so you know, the one that's the net of 12, the 11 and 8.
All right, so yeah, you're a row 9. Joey, who you like in here?
I like the 10-8 against quad 1, RPI 14, strength of schedule 8. I like the last team.
You like those guys? It's the team I picked has one more quad 1 win, has a better strength of schedule, and a higher RPI. You just throwing darts right now.
He just likes that too higher on the net.
They're right there, JB.
Okay, all right.
They're right.
There's Joey here. There's no
They're right there.
I'm gonna go with team. I like the high net. Look at that net look at all that it encompasses. I'm gonna go team. So I like team 10 here. JB likes 9 this row, and then Joey likes this one. No one likes.
I mean, yeah, okay, but
I'm just going off of the net. All right, you ready?
the Clippers have not won a game with Russell Westbrook, FYI.
Oh, look at your boys. Baylor. Joey likes Texas. I took Tennessee. None of us like Arizona.
All day, every day. And you know what? I got 3 of those teams in my college conferences. I got Arizona, Baylor, and Texas.
There you go. All right, how about this bottom one here? These are all like 8, 9. These are 8, 9 type seeds.
That's easy.
Give me like the strength of schedule, huh?
Give me the 14th. That's too easy. These guys, it's easy. It's definitely the net of 28. That's too easy. Definitely the better teams.
Yes, I agree. Especially with their strength of schedule is in.
Yes, they've got to be in the. I can't remember who I put on here. I'm thinking somebody from the Big 12 because they're loaded.
They play 18 teams against.
So we're all going team 14. You ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Iowa State.
Iowa State, Big 12 team.
They're really good players today.
What'd they do?
They dismissed one of their.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
That's a big loss for them.
Yeah, they're so there you have it. We're high on West Virginia, Baylor, Tennessee, Texas. This
so
group
we're basically high on the Big 12. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Big 12.
Well, I mean, because I think that they just get so many opportunities to play really good teams.
Can I just y'all something that rehash memory when the season started? I know I said that the Big 12 was the best conference in basketball. Did I not say that, Joey?
You did say that.
Thank you, Joey. Thank you. If I had my head, I would tip it to you.
You definitely did say that.
I do like Chris did. I'll tip. I tip my glasses.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you have it. We got the. So I'll do one more next week. Before. And we'll see really how. Before it all starts.
All right. Here we go.
And speaking, rolling through college basketball now.
A little extra wee thing we added to it. Right now is conference tournament time. So we're going to see if we can pick the winners of each conference. Buttons has given me his picks. I have mine written down. Joey is probably going to probably pick teams that we never heard of before. As his, some of these teams you never heard of before, but I do know one of my picks is a shout out to one of our friends, David. One of those they have the same last name as his last name. All right, so we got the Atlantic Sun Conference first. Let me go ahead and get that cracking for y'all.
Let me see.
All right. I'll go ahead and add, if y'all need a second to get your process together, I'll pretty much do mine first. So I got Kennesaw State.
I went with
Buttons went with Liberty.
I will second that.
I went with Eastern Kentucky.
Chris is going going to left field. Eastern Kentucky. All right. What is the Eastern Kentucky
Oh, no
mascot?
way I'm pulling that. I'm trying to look it up now.
The Horizon League. Did the guy break the record tonight, Joey? Did they pay tonight?
I'm looking at it now.
Eastern Kentucky
The Colonel.
Colonels?
they lost to Liberty.
Oh, already?
Yes, they lost tonight. Yes.
So you picked a team that already took an L.
Well, that was. I think that's the final regular season game.
No, Joey. Everybody on here, most of these guys are in their tournament right now.
Oh,
You didn't read.
Geez, I didn't realize it was already.
see
Yeah, I knew
that.
that. I wasn't even thinking that.
Sent you when the game started.
oh, that's right. Okay.
So yeah, that was. Well, I picked them when I wrote it, so they lost today. So yeah, I got screwed. I'm already down one.
Oh man, that's comedy. All right. So I think the Horizon League, and hopefully one of y'all didn't pick well, Horizon League's not playing today, so you're good. No games.
Yeah, I better make sure. I better make sure the teams I picked it early.
All right, so me and Buttons went with Young.
Oh, I also went Youngstown State. I'm good there.
Now, isn't there a 30 and 30 or something about the people from Youngstown?
Yeah,
about
That was correct.
the coach and the coach from there, and what's the guy name?
Tressel.
Jim Tressel.
Jim Tressel. So
Sweater vest.
Old sweater vest.
yeah, I don't know. I just made my thing is not updating like it used to. Joel, who you got?
Milwaukee.
Yeah, Milwaukee. I know I spelled it wrong. All right, spell check. English. Yes, give me the freaking word. All right, I go back and fix it. All right, Milwaukee Sun Belt.
Give me the Dukes, JB. Give me the Dukes.
You want JMU? Okay.
JMU Dukes.
I went Southern Miss.
Okay. You went the same. You and Buttons both went Southern Miss.
I'm gonna have to get different now that I already freaking lost one.
And so did Buttons. And I went with the Raging Cajuns.
Louisiana.
Oh yeah.
And people who are checking my spelling, I'm gonna go back and fix it. No worries. All right. The Patriot League. The Patriot League. Me and Buttons both went Colgate.
I got Colgate.
I'll be joining you.
Everybody went Colgate.
Yes.
No one's making up any points here.
That's one of Chris's big picks from his college draft.
Yeah, old Colgate.
Old toothpaste. Fresh and white. All right. The Big South. The Big South. Me and Buttons went UNC Asheville.
Yeah, I got Asheville.
We're
Also.
better than
Okay.
everybody.
Say what? You
Yeah.
too, Joey?
Yes.
All of us went Asheville.
UNC Asheville. Okay. Now CB was say he was going to do his picks, but he probably wait till we do ours, then try to do something different. You know how CB is. All right. Ohio Valley Conference. Me and Buttons went Morehead State.
Same. Dang it.
Ditto.
I already now I gotta find somewhere to make it up.
Because you're already down one,
I'm
right?
already down one.
We still got the week 2 championships too that you need to put in. So
Yeah, I don't want to reach.
Yeah. You don't want to reach, especially when you don't want to reach when you pick Moorhead State if you don't get
Yeah.
it. You know. All right, here's one for you. In the Northeastern Conference, I went with the Monitor Merrimack, Joey.
I'll go.
Merrimack at.
Give me Fairleigh Dickinson.
I'll take Fairleigh Dickinson also.
That is who Buttons went with. I went with the Merrimacks. Have you ever crossed the Monitor Merrimack Bridge, Joey?
I have not.
You ever been to the Monitor Merrimack Bridge and going from Newport News to Suffolk?
I don't think I have. We've
Do you
been
know what?
in that area.
Do you know what? Do you know what that history is from?
Civil War.
I can too quick, man. You're a genius. All right, here we go.
Love studying about that.
We got the Missouri Valley Conference. Missouri Valley calls theirs Arch Madness because, you know, St. Louis and the Arch. I went with Drizzy. Buttons went with Beal. If you get it.
Dang it.
I will take Bradley Beal also.
You taking Bradley Beal as well?
I'll take
I mean, go ahead. Pick somebody that's out the blue. I love
no,
it.
I'm definitely gonna go one of those two. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to game theory it up here.
Oh, Drizzy.
I'll go Drake here also.
All right, West Coast Conference. West Coast Conference, right? West Coast got two really, really good teams that are going to make the NCAA's regardless. Buttons went Gonzaga.
I'll join him.
I went.
No, you're not. Don't go there.
I'm going St. Mary's. I'm going St. Mary's. I gotta go St. Mary's.
I'll go with the Zags.
Yes. See, I'm different.
I was thinking
I'm
about
different. I'm different. Who sing that song, Joey?
I'm different. I know that song. I don't know who it is. Just, okay.
You know how I remember that song? Because Schubert used to come to work pumping that song every morning. He pull up in the parking lot. I pull up, whatever is missing. I'm different. I'm different. Every morning he pull up with that thing blasting. All right. So we got the Southern Conference. Yes, I am taking the Davids. Give me the Davids all day. The David Paladins. Give me Furman.
Yeah, I'll take Furman.
I'll take Furman also.
Everybody went with the Paladins. Everybody. I thought somebody was going to take Samford and Son.
I thought about it, but no one's going
I'm
different.
going to join you, honey.
This is the big one, Elizabeth.
It's the big one. All right, the Summit. The
We're
Summit Conference.
All going Oral Roberts, I'm sure.
You guys knew that. We all are going Oral Roberts. Your boys are in there, though, Chris. The South Dakota, the Jackrabbits.
I know. Still, if they win, I'll get some points there. But
Colonial Athletic, the CAA, the old conference. I remember when ODU won the CAA conference one year. Me and old Cal Far, man, we went to the party afterward. We had like 1,000 chicken fingers.
crushing chicken fingers.
Yes, for real. It was just, I don't know. It was crazy. All right. So CAA, me and Buds went Hofstra. Who do you guys go?
I go Charleston.
I'll go Charleston also.
Y'all going Charleston choose, okay? Charleston.
Charleston choose.
All right. We got Charleston.
Big Sky.
And I went to Hofstra. Charles. Can't believe Joey went Milwaukee. What the heck? All right, Big Sky. I went Eastern Washington.
Montana State.
I went Eastern Washington.
The heck? I mean, my own handwriting. They gotta be Montana. Look, I put Monstrana or something.
Monstars.
Man, they done brought Russell Westbrook again. They ain't won a game yet. That looks so bad. All right.
Yes, it does look bad.
American East, I took the Catamounts.
Yeah, I'm with you. Vermont.
Vermont will join.
Everybody has Vermont.
Last one, Southland.
The Southland Conference. I took Northwestern State because they got that guy that plays their team with the Hansel. They got one arm. He's on that team.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what he plays for. All those YouTube and TikTok, that's him.
Right. Okay.
I wonder if how good that guy would be if he had both arms.
Probably
He
playing
seems pretty.
probably playing for some other team.
Yeah. Texas A&M, CC,
Corpus Christi. Yep.
Corpus Christi.
That's who Buttons took.
Hold on, let me see.
Chris got it.
I'm trying to maybe come up with something different on this one.
What's that Juju would be that noise?
I just did it there. Yes.
Oh, what the heck? I was like, what's going on here?
Give me Northwestern State.
Northwestern State. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. Picks are in, and hopefully I sent you guys the schedule. I think I did. Just look for the email. So, because for the week 2 championships, they all start. They all start on the 7th or the 8th.
Okay.
So that means you will either need to do 2 things. One, enter your picks yourself or send them to me so I can enter them for you. All right. Let me see the deadline. So what's the day? Today's the 3rd. You gotta have your picks in first thing that Tuesday morning. Because some of the games probably start at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, so we got that. First thing, the latest is Tuesday morning, definitely before 12 o'clock. We can look at let me pull up the NCAA schedule. I know Joey, at this point right now, Joey's getting his picks together, getting ready to give us that.
They're ready, baby. They've been ready.
Tell me how hot they are.
They are sizzling. Sizzling.
You've been hot. I mean, you wanna. I mean, if we just bet you straight up over the last 3 weeks, man, we'd be cashing in. All right, we really be cashing in right now. Unfortunately, people like me like to differentiate, try to add a little spice to it, and just let y'all know I have been crapping the bed. All right, so it looks like on the 7th you have to have your picks in before 11:30. That's when the first game starts. The A10 championship first round. Your VCUs, your St. Louis's, your Dayton's. Yep.
No one picked VCU, did they?
Nobody did.
We haven't. That's still
No,
empty.
I mean on their conferences.
Yeah.
No, nobody. No, the only you pick Dayton. That's the only A10. Well, no, Joey picked St. Louis. Definitely we all know the worst pick on the board had to be the Cowboys that Joey picked from Wyoming.
That's
I don't
me.
even. They're not. They're definitely the only way they're even going to sniff a tournament
That's me.
if they win their conference championship. They still have a losing record.
That would be me.
All righty. So there you go.
They single-handedly
Made
cost
our
me.
picks. Hopefully, we're gonna see how well we do, and
Single-handedly.
we'll go from there. And pretty soon, man, it'll be big time. We got the CJ squared NCAA pool that I'm gonna post to the world. I'm gonna put it on my Facebook. See if I get some more folks to join it. The lady at my job, her husband won. I won the year before that. I think the hot one may have won one of those years too. If I'm not mistaken. Did you win one, Chris? Did you win the NCAA?
Yeah, that was before. I think that was before I even knew you. I think when what was that? That was
You
years
just
ago.
that guy that I was trying to text and you were ignoring my text messages that during that time when I was texting Joey, like, Joey, what about your brother-in-law, man? He won't answer my text messages.
What was I? I don't know. Probably if I don't know the number, I usually don't respond.
Yeah, I was telling Joey, they don't answer my text messages, man. What's going on?
I remember
I'm
you.
usually pretty good, but yeah, if I don't know the number, I'm not good. I don't respond to.
It's all good now. Now you my boy. You're my boy.
Yeah, now I'm answering them, but I think I did a couple years. I think you had like the confidence pool for football. I used to do really good in that. Like years ago, I think you had one. Like 2 years, I think I did really well on those. I was always good at like I didn't even like, a lot of times it wasn't even like I picked the most winners. I was just good at ranking out the confidence of them.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't even like, I think, did Buttons do it?
I don't think Buttons ever did.
Oh, those are actually pretty sweet. We need to probably get back on one of those.
And we can do a confidence pool because the ESPN and Yahoo, they all offer them. So we just gotta make sure we sign up and put our little group in there and make it happen. That's easy.
Yeah. I'm better at that than I am just picking straight winners.
Mm-hmm.
Winners. I want
Winners.
All right, Joey.
To win the game.
Speaking of winners, you better hit us with.
All right, let's take a look back at last week first. Let me pull this
dive into his deep in his
last week exploits. Let's look what he got here. All right, so last week his lock hit. Yeah, Joey's lock. He Canisius -5.
they crushed.
Florida Gulf Coast money line, Troy money line. I think I got greedy. I was like, man, I'm on this. Get a little bit more juice on that. Let me see what I did.
JB needs juice. Okay.
I need juice, man. I gotta have that juice.
Okay.
Plus 156 is not rich enough for him.
Yeah, especially when if you're betting larger amounts, 156 is not bad. But when you're trying to, you're trying to run game on them,
You gotta inch it up a little bit.
man. Like let me tell you, man, I don't even want to know how many parlays I had that just got ruined by nonsense.
On the game.
Tennessee ruined a parlay. All right. So I did. I mean, and what weekend was that? I may have bet. So hold on. My 20 week, the weekend of the 23rd, I must have did that one I must have did it in draft. I'm looking at DraftKings. So I'm looking. So I did hit. I mean, I hit that one when you did the Detroit Mercy and Dayton and Iona, and I add my own juice to it. I hit that one for $5. I hit $75 on that.
Oh, dang.
But then I got greedy, and then try to. I mean, the big one though was when I hit the 8-legger that day after for $5 for 165.
Yeah.
That right there, I hit that. I hit a 8-leg parlay.
Was it props or money lines or what?
Yeah, all money lines except for one thing.
Okay.
I went the Knicks +4 in Atlanta because Joey he was liking his Knicks. I went the Knicks +4, but everything else was money lines. all money lines on that.
Hmm.
So yeah, that was probably one of my biggest hits recently.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm horrible at parlays. I'll tell you that.
And let me look at Joey. What you? I'm just running my mouth. I got it all. I'm ready. I'm ready for you right here. What we got? What's the lock going to be this week?
4-legger, JB. 4-legger, Chris.
Right. What's the what is the odds? What we got?
Plus 302.
Ooh, oh, you on the edge. You teetering on the edge, Joey. You're teetering, Joey. You're teetering.
I've been called Mr. Moneyline,
Mr. Moneyline.
and everything tonight is going to be on the money line.
There you go.
Hold on.
Chris says, stick to what works.
Hey, that's what you do as a bettor. That's why I can't do parlays, so I don't even try to do them. When I do, I bomb.
We got some NBA action and some college basketball action going on here. Money lines. We got Bradley. I will take Bradley on the money line. Northern Iowa at Bradley.
Hold on, Joey. Northern Ireland at Bradley. So we gonna. Did you hear that sound?
Oh, he needs some money.
Come on.
I didn't hear it.
Come on, JB.
My question was. There you go. Where's my money? There you go.
Bradley's a 10.5-point
My
favorite.
question, Joey. Where's my money? Hey, so this we're talking about. This is in the tournament, right? This is Bradley's first game.
Tournament, yes.
All
They
right.
play tomorrow at 1. So Joey's
o'clock.
getting started in the daytime.
Early in that.
Woo!
Early
Yeah,
afternoon.
yeah.
My
We getting that early morning tickle.
Right now they're a minus 625.
All right. Okay. This is his lock though. So he's
Hey.
locked.
Let's go the second best team in the Atlantic 10, the Dayton Flyers, led by Anthony Grant. I'll take them on the money line against St. Louis. St. Louis is a tough team, but I like Dayton money
I
line.
like Dayton a lot. Dayton has been involved in a lot of your bets.
Yes, they have been.
That's why you're close right there. That's a minus 118, Joey.
Okay. Brooklyn. KD's not in that locker room. Kyrie's not in that locker room. Ben Simmons is. I'll take Boston Celtics on the money line. Brooklyn's coming to Beantown.
Boston a minus 625.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Joey. Let me. I figured it out. You got Boston,
Yeah, I have Boston.
the Terriers.
The old
Celtics.
Terriers.
Oh, this is NBA.
NBA action.
This one is, yeah.
All right, and who they playing?
Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a slaughter. All right.
They're a minus 11.5.
Yeah, that's gonna be a slaughter.
And lastly, back to some tournament action. I got Morehead State on the money line. Southeast Missouri State will be going against Morehead State. Plus 302.
Plus 302. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can get this. Can I get this to play right?
There it is.
Hey,
There it is right there, JB.
What did it say?
Hold on. We didn't hear that part, JB.
it's just a bunch of money line. Just
Oh.
playing on. Here we go. Money talk.
Money
There you
talks.
go. All right, there you go. We got the parlay picks, 30 plus 302. Hey, I think that Dayton one is the one that's the one that's gonna keep
That's
us up.
that's the make or breaker right there.
Yeah, that's the one that'll keep us up at night. But we're gonna go with that 302. That's the lock.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get that Dayton one, you should be sitting pretty.
Tell you how I got greedy last week, fellas. Joey, I went Gulf Coast money line.
Uh-huh.
I went Canisius -4. I went Troy -4. I threw in Iona. Iona won by 12 points.
Okay.
Then I got greedy. I remember how you guys said Marist was the worst team in that conference. Marist was playing at Manhattan. Manhattan was a favorite at home. Manhattan got beat 81-58.
Oh, geez.
yeah. Wait.
What was that? What was that line?
I don't remember it was a minus 175 on the money line, but you kept on, it was like Marist, they're garbage, they stink. Like, can't. I got greedy. I got greedy.
What's that conference?
That's Metro Athletic
Metro
Yeah.
Athletic.
or Metro Atlantic, the
That's
MAC
the
or
one with
whatever.
Iona and Siena and all those guys.
Quinnipiac.
Yes. Okay.
Marist is 6-12 in conference.
Yeah.
That's the one with Canisius and St. Peter's.
Yeah. That's what that was.
Manhattan was
Lou
only a 3.5-point favorite.
Hey man, but you at home.
You don't
You
get
know-
stuck with that.
Home
Yeah,
against the worst team in the conference, you think you're winning that.
Yeah, exactly. And I went money line. I didn't go freaking the line.
Manhattan, it was 32-26 Marist at halftime. Marist outscored it by 17 in the second half.
Yeah, they just gave up.
JB
Good.
knew he was sweating already.
My goodness.
They gave up, man. That was they gave up. But anyway, it happens sometimes. This week I'm going to stick with the process and go
Trust.
with you. I'm gonna trust the process and see how we do. All right, let's go with that hot parlay pick because I believe you've hit. Let's see, you've hit your last two big parlays. You hit your last two, right?
I last week.
You've been better.
He missed one and then he hit the two before that.
Yeah, I'm saying you hit it's 2 out of your last 3,
Yeah.
Okay.
which is pretty freaking good considering like last week that the Cavs they crapped the bed. The other team they crapped the bed too.
They
The
did.
Louisiana Monroe, I don't know what happened. They didn't show up for the game.
Canisius was the one we were doubting.
Yeah, and the Knicks too. The Knicks was like, but the Knicks pulled it out, put the beat down on the guys. All right. So what we got there? What's our odds this week? What we got?
Odds are plus 24.65.
Whoa.
Oh,
You know
I
you
know.
want to go over
I know.
12, Joey.
I know Button somewhere like, ooh.
I got a surprise in here for y'all, and it's going to happen.
Okay. All right, what we got here? Let's go. This
All right.
right here is looking like a big payday. Scary,
Okay.
but it looks big. Look what we got.
Here we go. Let's go tournament time. I got Belmont money line. Indiana State. Aren't they the Sycamores?
Yeah, that's Larry Bird's old team.
Larry
You got
Bird's team. Indiana State against Belmont. I got Belmont's money line.
Belmont money line. Okay.
I'm going back to the NBA because I'm going to go back to those same Celtics. They will definitely be stunning Brooklyn. I'll take the Celtics on the money line one more time.
Celtics.
The
Money line.
surprise pick in the NBA. Bulls money line at home
Against the Suns.
against the Suns. Let's go back to college. I don't remember what conference this is, but I'm going to take the Nebraska Omaha Mavericks on the money line.
Nebraska, Omaha. Oh my goodness.
Nebraska Omaha
Omaha.
after Peyton Manning. And lastly,
Isn't that where What's from? That guy who's real rich?
which guy?
The guy who's a billionaire. He's from Nebraska, Omaha. What's that guy's name? That everybody listen to when he talks, like an old dude.
The guy that talks about money? Oh no, you're talking about the I know who you're talking about.
The billionaire.
Who?
Man,
What's his
that's-
name?
Joey, Nebraska Omaha is 8-22.
They are. Yes, they are, Chris. But what are the actual odds? What's
They're
the
favored somehow. They're a minus 127.
the word, JB? You gonna play this thing? And lastly,
Regardless, I'm gonna play it straight up. All right, who we got next? How many picks games were they 5 or 6?
The last one coming up, I got New Mexico money line against Colorado State. This is going
New
to
Mexico -2. So they're a -136. Joey's got a bunch right in that 100 range.
Well, you went
Except for the Bulls. What if you took the Bulls? Joey, what if you took the Bulls off? What's that make it?
I don't know.
You did it on FanDuel?
Yeah,
So you only need to go.
only got FanDuel. He won't. Joey could rake in all kinds of money by opening up another one, getting free bets. But that's Joey.
That's Joey for you.
That's
Hold
Joey.
on, let me see what he gets. Because you only got to go. You only got to go 12 plus 1,200, Joey.
Without the Bulls.
I wanted it all.
Yeah, but that's when you start losing.
That man said, he said, "Look, I'm Joey. I'm on fire. So give it to me. Give me all of it.
I wanted it all.
I want it all.
One more.
I mean, so like right now in the year, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hold on, it can't be right. Should be a 1. Oh yeah, first week you only did 1 the first week. So yeah, out of 11, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I see 5 flames.
Yep. So you 5 out of not bad.
That's not bad.
You could go over 500 this week with 2 wins.
I feel both of them coming.
You went Indiana State.
I went against.
Now, he went Belmont against them.
Belmont, Tennessee.
And then you went Nebraska, Omaha, Mavericks.
Omaha.
It
Okay.
says, hey, on DraftKings, they have something called bet groups. It says create a new group. Make a group, invite friends, view bets in real time. I don't know.
Omaha.
If y'all are interested, let me know. If not, no worries.
What is it?
Group bet?
Well, no, I just think it says I'll look more into it and let you know because it's probably gonna be there for a while. I'm gonna create a group and then we'll go from there. You know what I'm gonna call it, right? What am I gonna call it?
CJ Square.
CJ Squared. And cover photo, that's easy, right? CJ Squared cover photo. What about it? Not with our pictures though. Nobody trying to track us down. Like those are the guys be on there group betting and we on that money. Let's go get them.
Right. We don't need that.
Had Drew up there with his hat. I'm gonna look into it more, and then we're gonna table that group bet discussion and bring it back to the table next week, and see how we do. Well, I mean, we got our picks in. It looks like right now for our NBA picks, we have 43 people. So that's up 15 people from last week. So that's a good thing. So I'm gonna send those things out tomorrow morning so we can see how the NBA picks go. And of course, I gotta check some places to make sure people have deposited their funds, because if you don't deposit your funds, I know y'all two know what usually my passwords are for all of my leagues. There are no pay, no play.
That's right. I forgot. That's funny.
They're always the same. No pay, no play. So, and Clippers are playing terrible. They're gonna be they're gonna be in the play-in game. I guess I was wrong about that Russell Westbrook edition. Jeez. I don't even think it's him though. I think it's just they playing like crap. Anyway,
Just
Joey.
take some time.
Yeah, I know, right? Just take some time, but they just haven't. But they one of the teams that guys have missed so many games. They just really had no continuity where they should be. Golden State still hanging on, and no Steph, and
Man, Plumlee had 20 boards tonight.
Plumlee. But the other guy was hurt again, probably because he played last game.
Paul George, 3 of 15.
Yeah, don't remind me, man.
That
Westbrook only hit 3 shots also.
Westbrook is 3 of 12, and so those two were 6 of 17. What's that?
27.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah,
Terrible.
27% shooting. That's not going to do it for you.
No, it's not.
No, is it worse than that?
It might be.
Don't say they're balling. Jordan Poole out there just putting up Steph type numbers, 34 points against those guys. They got all that good defense. Oh well.
They will win at home. They will.
Oh yeah, like you said. But will they win on the road? So big weekend. Golden State is what? They're playing at the Lakers.
22%, Joey.
Yeah.
They shot 22% from the field.
Yeah.
Those two.
Golden State's only here. It's only here. Warriors only here just one time. Yeah, well,
They're better without Westbrook.
better without Westbrook. Who the Clippers?
They are better with Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson playing for Denver now. Denver, that's a good pickup for them.
I guess they forgot what Reggie Jackson did for them in the playoffs last year.
Hey, man, the NBA is what have you done for me lately type league.
It's
What have I done for you lately? But anyway, so just a reminder, make sure that you make your picks. Now, of course, I'm on text y'all. Make your picks for the week 2 championships before what time, Joey, on Tuesday?
before 11.
30.
11:30. Yeah.
30. Well, you gotta just dump them in there. Don't try to be like CB. Wait till all the games are played. And then, I'm gonna put my NBA picks in on Friday before the games tip off. No.
Right before I can get the latest
before.
updates.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I'm gonna just put it in. Like, yeah, he can do. Look, every game he gonna put him before the game tips.
Right before it
knows
tips.
who's playing. Come on, see double. I know you out there somewhere. Hey, thinking about this, man.
Can't wait to get.
And I had
get him back.
and I bet 6 the other day at NASCAR. I bet 6 just winners. Like, so I had 5 guys that finished in the top 10.
Yes,
But I didn't have Kyle Busch who won it. I had Denny Hamlin. So I would have won. The least I would have won would have been like $50 or $60, and then I ended up spending like 50 or 40, I think. So basically, all I had to do was not let Kyle Busch win, just one of my guys in the top. And I was like, oh my gosh, he drove away with it at the end, so I knew I wasn't going to win. But NASCAR is tough to bet.
Yes.
I mean, it's fun to bet because if you bet a couple winners, even if you put like $1 on a couple guys, because the payouts are so big.
Mm-hmm.
Because the best guy is favored. He's like, you're winning like, it's like usually 10-1 and plus. Like golf is the same way. Golf is hard to bet, but your payouts are really good if you can hit it. So if you can bet like 4 or 5 guys, we'll have to get in. When's the Masters? April, usually middle of April.
Yes.
Yeah. Last year I did like
You had old Scheffler.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I didn't put a whole lot on the guy. And okay, so it looks like I want you to text your buddy the
Godfather.
let's hear him. No, not the Godfather. All right. So Kate, that's your sister, right, Chris?
Yeah.
All right, she got on here. She got on here PayPal. Make sure you
She's gonna send it to you, Venmo.
Venmo.
Yes, she is.
All right, well, she put PayPal on the
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, she said she
She
actually,
text you that. She let you know that.
yes, she knows that.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. All right. So that okay, good. I can just I think I got that Venmo message from that she okay. All right. I think Chris said he did something wrong with his too. Oh no, it was who was it that said they clicked something, but yeah, they messed it up. It's like, man, you gotta stop doing this stuff, man.
Yeah,
You gotta make sure. Okay, yep. Yeah. Okay, yeah, they did all they put PayPal, but they did all Venmo. Gotcha. That works. No, it works. It works. All right, guys. Keep stacking. Joey, we gotta hope you hope you hit. And
You got that early game too, Joey.
that's right.
I know.
1 o'clock. Be
Yeah.
on the lookout.
Have y'all
Yeah.
watched the XFL yet?
Some of it.
I haven't seen it. How is it?
I don't know. I know that guy Paxton Lynch was like got benched like 3 or 4 times.
Oh,
Yeah. That guy's
Yeah.
he's still fighting for a career.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
Got to keep the hope alive.
absolutely.
You gotta keep it alive, man. Gotta keep it alive.
Yeah, got to.
All right, man. All right. So once again, episode 78, man. We're not far from 80. Yeah, we're gonna be like, I think we gotta do it big for episode 100 when we get to that
Jerry
point.
Rice
Right?
next week, y'all. Jerry Rice next week.
Oh yeah. Episode Jerry Rice. That's right. Episode 80. That is a Jerry Rice episode. Man, we getting on up there. Today, Chris, when I was talking to him on the phone, he said, man, JB, he said, if you keep doing this stuff with CJ Squared and all this stuff, man, you gonna hit it big sooner or later, man. Like, because you do something over and over again, you become an expert at it.
Absolutely.
I said,
Yeah.
1,000 hours. We need 1,000 hours.
1,000 hours become an expert.
10,000 hours. dude.
10,000 hours. I mean,
10,000 hours. We do 2 hours a week.
hey, look, I know this. The time put into it is just not the show. It takes time to put together these charts.
Oh,
this
that's
Yeah.
counted in. So
Yes, sir. That's all
Okay,
that's
okay.
counting. But this is just this is what the people see. They don't see the behind the scenes. They don't see the
right.
the
Correct.
text messages. They don't see the info being passed. And they don't see us actually taking some time and reading up on stuff. Like we usually, I know sometimes y'all may think, or whoever's watching may think, those guys just come on the show and just make stuff up. Nah, we spend time reading stuff. I mean, we don't have a dedicated life to just do it and read this stuff. Like if I trust me, if I could sit home all day and my job was just sports,
Oh,
the information I'll be spilling out would be ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
I
absolutely.
mean, it would be ridiculous, right? I would be an encyclopedia of just information.
Absolutely.
They would be like, "What for real?" Yeah, they'd be like, "What?" Yeah, and that, even and this we do a really good job. What we talk about from the bits and pieces we pull from the stories we read and watch, and just things that we already know as big time sports fans. So it's cool, we make it to that point. If I can get y'all to just start repeating the same thing 1,000 times and doing it sometimes. Well, it's like just like when we first started, it was like, oh, y'all say too much. Well, I think that over time it's not that much of a problem.
Nope.
I saw TikTok on this, which is pretty cool, that instead of going you just pause. So really I just try to just stop for a second before I go and then just keep talking. So, you know what I'm saying?
Gather.
So I heard that just
It's just to
this
pause.
is what I was talking about. We're getting there. We're getting there. Episode
We just need 10,000 hours.
10,000 hours.
We missed Buttons tonight. Buttons, I hope you are having a great time
Hopefully he's stacking.
with your venture.
Yeah.
We miss you tonight.
Yes,
Can't
buddy.
wait till we get back to the point where we're doing our college football picks.
Oh, yes.
But we do for this will be our third year coming up. NCAA line picks. This would be our third year doing it.
Yeah,
This
because
is-
that
this
was
is
our
what I'm
first. Was our first show we were live as it was going, a tournament with game was
We
going
did,
on.
we did our first shows were recorded. Then we say, you know what, let's do live, right? Because we recorded them, and
But we were live, like we were
Yeah.
watching the game and everything.
Right.
yes.
The
So
game was going on as we were recording. I remember that. I
Right.
forget what game it was.
yeah, we just those first things we started doing was like, okay, let's do I think we did some NBA picks. That first, it was NBA picks, and then I took that spreadsheet. Said, hey, let's do the lines for college basketball, and then that's when Joey was like, all right, when college football starts, I'm going to have 50%. Remember, that's how it all started, right? And then we've done 2 years of college football. This would be our third year
Oh,
of
God.
picking lines for the NCAA tournament.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
That first year, I was like,
you were on fire.
I was just like, just killing it. Last year, not so much. Like
Can't
last
wait.
year, even in the tournament, my terrible.
Can't wait.
Terrible.
Last
Can't wait,
year,
Joey.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. Who said that? Bart Scott?
That's
yeah,
it.
Bart Scott. Can't
Bart
wait.
Scott. Bart Scott hates Dak Prescott. He hates him.
Does he?
There's no doubt in my mind. He has no confidence in this man. He hates Dak Prescott.
Keeps
That's
that.
weird. He
Say
can't wait
what?
till he gets benched.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. Isn't he on CBS or something?
He is.
Guy's got so many shows, man. I can't. I just can't. Sometimes I can't watch. First of all, they cover the Cowboys too much. It's just
America's team, JB.
I don't care. If they get covered too much, and other teams get left out. You want to hear about other teams. You don't want to hear about the Cowboys every time, even if they. It's like the Yankees, right? Who cares? Don't hear about the Yankees all the time.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, 42 and 40. Now, if Kyrie and Luka play like that, then that can be a
40.
problem. But that's not always going to happen at 40.
Yeah, but 42 and 40, and they've just squeaked it out,
Let's squeak it out. Yep.
right? I mean, they won at the end, but
Yeah.
I think tonight I bet you the Wizards ruined my bet tonight too. I bet some money. Look at this thing.
Wizards won. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Yes, I told you, but when I bet against them in any fashion,
You need to tell us when you bet against them or with them, and we'll bet the other side.
If I bet, oh goodness gracious, this one was terrible. So no, I must have did it on DraftKings because DraftKings they have the no sweat bet same game parlays or yes. So if you bet $10 on, or you bet on a parlay and you lose, you get a free bet. My free bets usually I be popping. I have been crushed by my free bets this week. Crushed.
It happens, JB.
It's got it right here. Favorite thing to tell.
It happens.
Oh yeah, I was terrible tonight. I did the whole. I was garbage tonight. Garbage. I don't need to even be on the. Yeah, I was garbage.
Just garbage.
Yeah, I stunk. I did win a same game parlay that I did. Jeremy Grant over 16.5, McCollum over 15, Lillard 25 plus, Ingram 18 plus. I won that. That was last night. The bonus bet, I put $10 at a plus 538. Suns money line, check. Bulls money line, check. Knicks money lines, check.
That
Money line, check. Bucks money lines, check. Oh, Portland get smashed at home by the same team who just lost to the Orlando Magic at home. So yes, I was very unhappy about that. Anyway. Oh, looks like the Nets could be in the play-in too. They lose a couple more in a row.
they're gonna keep on falling.
Keep on falling. Gonna keep on falling.
They're gonna keep doing. Just like we called here.
We call
That's how we
it.
called it.
Keep falling.
So
We call
the Bucks actually have the same number of wins as the Celtics, but have one less loss. Dude, Chris got both of those teams in his league. It makes no sense.
Finally, I've it's not like I've been hitting a lot of that stuff that good anyway.
That's
I'm
good.
usually all right on those. I don't pick that well though. I'm at best 50% picker.
Yeah.
Bad.
That's half.
Yeah, but you're if you're a 50% picker, you're losing money.
Right.
Because you gotta pay the VIG out, you gotta pay the 110.
Right.
So
Oh, yeah. Right,
you gotta
that's
be
right.
like a 53% to like start making money.
Mhm.
I'm
Yep.
not there. It's tough. Betting is tough.
Yes, it is.
That's why it's called gambling, boy, because you gambling.
Yeah.
You can be gambling 50 cent, I guess, 50 cent. He ain't hungry. He still I ain't hungry, JB. That's a Peter Brown quote right there, boy. He'll tell me, I ain't hungry. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then I've got to tell you, like, when somebody, if you ever heard somebody say, yeah, I'm betting a yard, you know what that means, right, Joey?
That's $100.
I say, you know what's up. That's my everything a yard. That's Chris too. So he'd be like, yeah, I bet a yard, JB, I bet a yard. I got you. Give me a yard. Yep.
Give me a yard.
Because I think every year, Chris and my dad do they bet on like the best records in the NFL. And then me and my brother and Chris do it. They got me this year because they did a 3-team one. I said, no, I ain't doing that no more. No, sir. 2 is the limit. I ain't doing 3 teams. No. Nope. Fellas,
It's time.
it's time. It's that time. It's 1:00. Joe, time you getting up at 4?
4:15.
Man,
Yeah.
that is coming quick.
Drink coffee.
4:15.
Drink coffee.
I will tomorrow morning on my walk to school. There's a Starbucks. I typically get
Okay. Hey, also, Joey, before I let you go, man, I need you to get this raffle ticket, my man. Raffle ticket,
I'll send it to you right now.
my man. I put you into the mail, Chris. So
This is
hopefully you get it.
this is
All right,
10.
that works.
That's
20.
10. Yeah.
Okay.
10. I got 10 more to sell. So you'll be a first step in selling this last book.
Okay, gotcha.
Hopefully y'all win something. The grand prize is a car.
That's right.
Second prize is $2,500. Can you imagine winning that?
Jeez.
I think third place is like either 1,000 or 1,500, and fourth place is 500.
Take that too.
Man, I take I'll take that.
Like any of it. Give it. I'll take it.
Oh my goodness. All right, man. Hey, y'all have a good night, and I will be talking to y'all soon.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later on. All right, guys.
All right, y'all.